Hi everyone, this is Laura, one of the trainers from Strength Evolution in Pewaukee. I'm bringing you your home workout for the day. I hope you're all doing well. I know we miss seeing you guys in the facility and look forward to working with you in the upcoming week here. So hope everyone's staying well and healthy. We are going to work on a few different things today. I have a warm-up we're going to start with, balance exercises, a little bit of core because I knew Cara did a great core focused exercise video for you as well. Some lower body that's going to really fire up those legs. Think of that leg press that we do at the end of your Strength Evolution workout. A majority of the time we're going to get those legs tingling and feeling strong, and then some upper body work too. It's going to be a partner workout, but if you don't have a partner, I will show you some things you can do instead. A few things that if you have at home that may be helpful. As I turn, 2 chairs if you're going to do it with a partner, or 1 chair for yourself just to have as balance. If you have some free weights, you can use those as well. Another thing that I grabbed is 2 just hand towels that I had to use for a few of the exercises as well. Another idea, if you don't have weights or you're doing this on your own, I have a water bottle. This is 32 ounces. Filled it with water, it's 3 pounds. Or a full gallon of milk is 8 pounds. So some ideas if you have some things at home and you don't have weights or equipment at home, no worries, you can still do stuff, even just using your body weight's a great way to get your exercise in too. So a few things to get started. In a bit, I'm gonna have my husband Jason join us. He's gonna be my partner for the exercises. So we'll walk you through them and we'll do them with you as well. But I hope that you enjoy this and I hope you guys are doing well. We'll get started here. I'm going to step on back so you can see me. Chair here for balance if you guys need it or not. Our warm-up, we're going to start out with some side-to-side toe touches. So keeping a soft bend in your knees. You're just going to step from one side to the other side. We're going to do a total of 20 times. Keeping that chest up, keeping that tummy tight and in. Just a few things to get that body warmed up and moving here. So we'll start them together. We'll do 20 side-to-side toe touches. And then I'll walk you through your next exercise after that for your warm-up. So let's get to work. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Good job, guys. Next, we're going to work on getting those hips warmed up. So we're going to do hip rotations. If you need a chair for balance, go ahead and grab one. I'm going to turn to the side so hopefully you can see me well. A trick is to think of using your knee as the focal point for drawing a circle with your hip rotation. We're going to do 5 circles out, and then we're going to do 5 circles drawing a circle in. Both legs. I'll show you what we're going to do first. So we'll start with going out. So taking my knee up high, my foot can just gently stay flexed or just relax. And I'm just gonna bring that hip out. I'll face you might see it a little bit better. So just nice and high to get that hip going, okay? So let's start together. We'll do 5 out and then 5 in, starting with the right leg. 2, again, chair for balance if you need it. Otherwise, find a focal point on the floor that you can use to help you balance. This is 4 and 5. We're going to do our 5 circles in. So 1, oh, I need a little balance here. 4 and 5. Good job. We're going to switch over to that left leg. So some of us may have more range of motion than others or more flexibility than others. Don't worry, just do your best with that movement, okay? And as far as like lifting your knee up high again, lift it as far as comfortable. We don't want you to be in pain. So we're gonna start again with our 5 circles out with that left side. There's 3, 4, and 5. Good, and then we'll do 5 in. We have 2 more exercises to get our bodies warmed up. Again, like I said, we're gonna do a lot of squatting motions, lower body focused. I want to get those muscles woken up here before we get to work. We're gonna do 10 squats with an overhead reach. So I'm gonna start facing you, feet hip width apart. When you do your squat, make sure your knees aren't turning in or turning out. That causes a lot of pressure. Don't want you to have any injuries, so focus on keeping those knees straight. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit so you can hopefully see me okay. Actually, I'll go this way. So, and again, making sure that we're not tipping back, that we want to sit down, keep our chest up, watch where those knees are. So what our motion is going to be, we're going to squat, and while we're squatting, we're going to reach overhead. And we're going to do a total of 10 of them, okay? So get in your squat position, and we'll start together, and we'll do a total of 10. So 1, 2, 3. Feel free to put a chair behind you too if you need it for that extra, just reassurance if you're nervous about squatting down too. I didn't remember to tell you guys that. So let's keep going here. We're on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good job, 9, and 10, good job. And last, to get us warmed up, we're gonna do some jumping jacks. Just straight up jumping jacks. If that jumping motion is not for you, don't worry. What you can do is you can just go step out and step on in, okay? So again, stepping out and stepping in is gonna be your option. So we'll start with 10 here, and then we'll get to our balance work. 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Hopefully that wakes you up a little bit here to get your heart going. Balance. Why are we doing balance work? Balance is so important. As we get older, there's physical changes, muscle changes of our body that our balance isn't so good. So it's definitely one of those things that's important, so we help prevent falls at really any age, because I can notice even at my age, my balance is not so good anymore. What we're gonna do is start with a single leg balance. Chair right next to you if you need it. It may seem like this is really easy, and it may be easy for some of you. So what I would challenge is maybe not hang onto a chair, or you can put your hands above you. If you find just standing on one leg is too easy, put your hands above you, reach up high or to the side. That just changes things a little bit for you. When you're doing your balance, again, find a spot to focus on in front of you. That's a good thing to help keep that core tight as we do our balance. We're gonna start doing it on our right leg first, 1 minute, and then we're gonna switch to our left leg for our first balance exercise. So again, it's just gonna be a single leg balance and one spot. That's all we're gonna do. Keep that core tight, looking straight ahead. Do your best. If you have to take a break, toe touch down, perfectly fine. But I'm gonna get my watch started here so we can time ourselves together. Again, we have a total of 3 balance exercises we're going to do, and then we'll move on to our strength work. So I got my watch ready. Find your spot, find your focus point. We're gonna start with lifting up that right leg for our first episode or challenge for our balance, however you like to call it. But when you're ready, let's go ahead here. I'm gonna start my watch in 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna lift up that right leg. Good job, everybody. Again, keeping that stomach tight, finding somewhere to focus. If this is too easy for you, feel free to you'll move your hands a little bit, because that changes your center of gravity. So that's always just a good exercise. Or if you need to, feel free to grab onto that chair as I'm talking and losing my balance here. That's 30 seconds down. You have 30 to go. So good job. We are almost there. A little bit of a check for myself here. 15 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. If you want to shake out that leg, we're going to switch it up. I'm going to have you raise your left leg this time. Again, just single leg balance is what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and get started for another minute. Find that spot you can focus on. Some people like hands at their waist. Some people like them out to the side. We all have our little tricks that maybe we've learned over time. And balance is great too because you can incorporate it through your day. Like when you're brushing your teeth, you could stand in front of your sink in your bathroom. When you're washing your dishes, you could practice your balance in short spurts too. Cooking at the stove might be a little bit of a hazard, so maybe not do that as your choice. We are 35 seconds in, but just some ways you can incorporate it. It's really important just to test this out during the day a few times. It's a good habit to get into. 10 seconds left here, guys. Doing great. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Shake out those legs. Our next exercise is we're going to do, I'm going to call it around the clock is my word of doing it. Again, we're going to start on one leg. We will do the movement, so we will be moving our right leg first. I want you to put that foot out in front of you. You're going to see your flex your toe, or point your toe and then flex. So go to the front, we'll also point, flex, go out to the side, point, flex, and go straight behind you, point, flex. And you're gonna come back up to the front. We're gonna just keep that rotation going for a full minute. Again, needing to hang on to something, go right ahead so you don't fall. And so get yourself ready, let's go ahead. We'll start with that right leg. So point and flex, right out to the side, point and flex, to the back, point, flex, front, good. So just keep that up. You can see here, every so often I like to give myself a little bit of a check without using the chair to help me. But balance is something that I personally always have to work on too. So point and then flex, point, flex, good job. We are 20 seconds to go, team, good job. Point and then flex, point, flex, good job. We got 2 more about here. And you are done on that side. Good. Shake it out. I'm going to switch it on up. You're going to be moving your left leg this time through that point and flex pattern. So let's get set up. We'll do 1 minute with that left leg. So point, flex, good. Just keep that going. Again, finding that spot to focus on. And if you have to take a touchdown like I did just there, that's perfectly fine. And even just slowing the motion down, we tend to want to go fast as we talk about at Strength Evolution, not necessarily speed with our movements, but that time under tension is important. And I like to put my hands out in front of me for this exercise to help me with my balance. We got 20 seconds to go. Good job, everyone. Last 10 seconds. See if you can do one more. And we're done. Good job. So I start turning into a teapot there on that last one. Our next exercise, again, is going to be a little bit more challenging to work on our balance. So again, having a chair by your side if you need to. You will start where your right leg is going to be planted down, and then what you'll do is take your left hand and reach. You're going to use your left hand to help you reach to the floor. So keeping that left leg planted, turn to the side. At the same time, I'm going to be lifting. I'm sorry, I probably said my right leg is planted. I'm going to use my left hand and my left leg to reach. So I'm going to lean forward and reach. So again, just slow and controlled. We're gonna do a total of 5 of these. Reach as far as you can. Some are able to go pretty low. Some may be able to just be straight out in front of them, but do your best. Again, this is your balance, your exercises. Keeping that core tight, looking straight ahead. So again, starting with your right foot planted, you're gonna lift your left hand and your left leg at the same time. So we'll do 5 on each side. I'll do them with you here, okay? Here we go. We'll go 1, and then tap at the bottom, 2, 3, 4, good, and 5. Trying to keep that back straight too, and then we're gonna switch sides. I'll move my chair over here. So you'll have your left foot planted, you're gonna raise your right arm and your right leg this time. So a total of 5. So we're gonna go 1, and again, either straight on in front of you, or if some of you feel like your balance is good, you can reach more down towards the floor, give that little extra challenge. 4, and 5, nice and slow. Good job, everybody. So set your chair to the side for now. We are gonna start with some ab exercises. I have 2 ab exercises as a partner. I'm gonna pull in my husband Jason here to join me. The first one, if you have a medicine ball, great. If not, you can also use like a basketball. I'll show you first what to do if you don't have a partner. Holding the ball here at your chest, we're gonna do what's called a twist movement. So you just twist 1, 2. So if you don't have a partner, you can just do this on your own in a standing position. We'll do a total of 20. So Jason's gonna be my partner. He's gonna face that wall. And we're gonna go back to back. And so we're gonna go towards it'd be our left side, might be more like your right side, but I'm gonna twist towards him, hand off the ball, that's 1. We're gonna twist and reach over. So 1 handoff on each side counts as 1 rep. So I'll count them with you because it might be a little bit confusing, but we'll do a total of 20. We're gonna end up doing this twice. So we'll start off passing to each other this side. So that's 1, 2, 3, keeping your feet straight ahead, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good. And standing up nice and tall. 12, this is working your obliques. We're in 14, 16, 18, and 20 is our last one. Great, so you can just set that ball down. We'll come back to it because we'll do another round of them. The next is going to be a plank exercise. I'll show you first, if you're doing this on your own, how you can do it. We're gonna get into a plank position. So hands under your shoulders, back flat, stomach and core in. So thinking of someone is taking a string and pulling your belly button up to that sky, and then your feet wide. If you're doing this exercise on your own, you're just gonna go raise 1 hand up at a time and place it right back down. Option, whether partner or on your own, you can go down to your knees just to reach out and reach out if being up on your feet is not for you. So I'm gonna have Jason join me. He's gonna go into a plank position on that side, and then I will be this way. What we're going to do is face each other. For our plank, we're gonna lift up. I'm gonna lift my right hand, and he'll also lift his right hand. And we're gonna do a high 5 in the middle. We're gonna do a total of 10 of these. So get into your plank formation. You might need to adjust for those of you that have long arms or long legs. We're just gonna reach out and go 1, 2, keeping that stomach tight. 4, 5. Try not to let your hips rock and roll. Keep them nice and still. 8, 9, and 10. Good job. So hop back up. Grab your ball, whether it's a medicine ball, basketball. Do another round of those twists. So again, with your partner, back to back. total of 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, almost there, 18, and last one, 20. Good job. So when you're ready, catch your breath. You're gonna go back down to that plank formation to do your last 10, I call them plank high fives, is my name for them. So bring it down in our plank position. Again, making sure you can get full extension. So I'm gonna move back a little bit so we can, and I'll show you the option just being on my knees. Hopefully you can see me okay. So let's go ahead and we'll do 10. So 1, big, 2, nice and slow, 3, 4, keeping that back straight, core tight, butt down, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Great work, everybody. That is the completion of our core exercises. Next, we're going to go to upper body. I have 3 upper body exercises that we will do. This is where we're going to incorporate those hand towels that I asked you to grab. So we are going to get our chairs. So we're going to position them. I will show you, if you don't have a partner, our first exercise is going to be a row. We're going to be doing a seated row using our towels. So similar in Strength Evolution where we have our compound row machine that we like to use. So it will be similar sitting. If you don't have a partner to do that, a different option would be weights or your water bottles. So I'm going to turn to the side. My feet are hip width apart here. Soft bend in my knees. I'm going to just do a little bit of a hinge here with my hips. Hopefully you can see me okay. Back is straight, looking straight ahead in front of me. Keeping these water bottles tight. Just going to slowly roll lower for the count of 3 and come up. 1, 2, 3. Squeezing those shoulder blades together like you have a pencil between your shoulder blades. And then back down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good squeeze at that top. Back and down. So this would be a way to do it if you do not have a partner. Otherwise, what we're going to do, seated in these chairs, you may need to adjust how far apart you're going to be based on your arm length, but we're going to hang on to the end of our towels here, and we're going to mimic that row. So what's going to happen is I'm going to start with my arms out straight. Jason has his arms pulled back. He's going to provide resistance for me when I am doing my row movement this way, just like we would in our machine. So sitting up nice and tall, bringing those elbows back, squeezing in those shoulder blades. We are going to do a total of 10. So we'll show you first what this exercise will look like before we start doing the 10 together. So now I'm going to give Jason resistance here as he pulls back into his rowing position. So nice and slow. Good. And then we're going to switch. He's going to resist me as I'm pulling back to do my rowing movement. Squeeze at that back with a pause, and then we're going to switch. So for counting, each one of us will do 1 rep, and I'll count you through it. So that's going to be that movement. So you should feel that squeeze in that shoulder blades, feet flat on the floor, sitting up nice and strong. Don't lean back, but try and sit up nice and strong, just if you think you're in that machine at Strength Evolution, squeezing again through those shoulder blades, okay? So we'll start here. I'm gonna start back, so I'm gonna give Jason resistance, and I'll count. So this is his first rep, so 1, and squeeze at the back, and now my turn. This is my 1, and big squeeze, nice and slow. 2, my 2. You have to communicate if they want more resistance, if you're doing okay. So that's 2 for you. And my 3, too busy talking and need to count. And this is 4 for Jason. Okay, give him a little bit more can't get them let off too much. 4 for me. So 5, good squeeze, staying nice and tall. 5, and then 6. And again, slow and controlled, keeping those elbows in. We don't want them to flare out like chicken wings. So we're making sure we're squeezing right through that back. This is my 8. It's 9 for Jason. 9 for me. And last rep for each one of us. And you can even feel that little bit of resistance if your partner's hanging on as you're giving them. Like as he's pulling that way, if you want to pull that way quick and I'm holding on, I can actually feel that a little bit more in my biceps too. So 1 set of 10 with that. We're gonna stand on up. We're gonna switch to another exercise. We'll end up doing 2 rounds of this. Next is gonna be a tricep extension. So using the towel, I'm hanging on both of the ends. I'm gonna face to the side, nice up and tall. If you need to, put your foot back for like a little bit of a kickstand, if this causes any pressure on your back. Put the towel up overhead, so arms straight. And so when you think of like a tricep, when we do with the weights, we go down and then up, okay? So again, we're doing it a partner workout. If you don't have a partner, you could take your water bottle, however you feel comfortable hanging onto it, and hopefully it is closed tight. And just extending straight on up with a squeeze at the top, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and squeeze at the top. So if you don't have a partner, you could do it with a weight or a water bottle for an option. So got my towel back. I'm gonna do my kickstand here just to take some pressure off my back, keep my core tight. Jason's gonna give me resistance. I'm gonna come on down, and then he's gonna give me resistance as I pull up. So 1, 2, and 3, and then we're gonna go back down. He's even gonna kind of pull on me, and I'm gonna pull against him. I'm gonna pull up, 1, 2, and pause. So your partner should keep that consistent resistance. He's gonna be pulling on me, and I'm gonna try and not let him pull me back. Good, and up. Keeping that back straight and tight. I'm gonna guess this is 8 for me. I apologize, guys. I lost count again. I'm gonna do 2 more. So Jason's gonna pull me down. I'm gonna try to resist. And 1 more. And he's gonna pull. I'm gonna resist, but then he's gonna not let me pull back up, and I'm gonna pull, and he's being really mean. And I'm right up there on my top. Good job. All right, you gotta have fun with it, right? So we're gonna switch. Jason's gonna take that towel. I'm gonna be his resistance this time. I'm not that strong, but again, so starting at that top movement, keep those elbows in. So start with your hands up top. And then he's gonna come back, but he's gonna try and pull against me, if that makes sense to say. So I'm gonna pull him this way, but he's gonna try and say, nope, I'm gonna pull back. So that just gives you that little bit of a mimic of a weight. Nice and slow on a count of 3, and then he's gonna try and pull back up. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna pull this way. He's gonna say, no, Laura, you can't do it. But again, you should feel it through the triceps here. And he's gonna go pull back on up. And a good squeeze at the top. Good. And keeping that back straight, that tummy tight. For 4. 5. You hopefully should go. So 6. Good. You're gonna pull that way though when I'm trying to pull you down though, to get that resistance through here. So keep coming down though. Bringing a little bit of pull back yourself. Should be 8. 2 more. 9. Good job. And we'll do 1 more. Try and pull against me again. It's kind of, and then down to the bottom, and I'm gonna hold him back. I'm not gonna let him get up. So kind of as you say, hold, and 10. Good job. that completes your first round of triceps. Last is gonna be, for upper body, is gonna be biceps. Just toss that there. I'm gonna give, if you have hand weights, Jason's gonna do weights. We're just gonna do them together. So we're gonna do a total of 10 bicep curls. What I'm gonna show you, so again, your feet will be hip width apart, knees stopped, elbows into the side. Hopefully you can see me okay. I'll come a little bit closer. Okay, my water bottles aren't leaking, so that is good, but elbows close to the side. You're gonna go down and then curl all the way up. So count of 3 to go down. 1, 2, 3. If I do a little bit slower count. And then nice and slow. So keep in timing with us. Our last one, so when we get to 10, what I'm gonna have you do is hold it right here at that neutral position, just an isometric squeeze, okay? Just right here. See how my forearm is straight? We're gonna hold that for 30 seconds on when we get to our last rep, okay? So we'll start up here together at the top and we'll start working our way down. So we'll count together. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's do a count of 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and squeeze at the top. So again, keeping it nice and slow. And 6, and 2, 4, 5, and 6. I'll count with you, a big squeeze there. So 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is gonna be our fourth one. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, and 6. This is number 5. And then back on up. You're doing great, everybody. Keeping that tummy tight, nice and tall. Number 6. Good. Keep it good and slow. Should feel a little bit of that burn with that slower, controlled movement. Good job. We'll be on number 8. 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 2. This should be our last. And go all the way back up to the top. Squeeze it there. Now I want you to, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. We're going to go in that isometric, just that hold. Just think of squeezing those biceps tight. We're going to hold it here for 30 seconds. And your hands should be nice and relaxed. We're at 20 seconds. And 30. Good job, everybody. Shake out those arms. We're going to do another round of those seated rows with the towels. So grab your chair and your towels if you have your partner. Otherwise, go ahead and grab your weights as I showed you before. So we'll each take one of the towels. Again, 10 each. So I'll start back here. This will be Jason's first one. So go ahead. So 1. Maybe so you can give me some resistance as I pull back here. 1 for me. Squeeze those shoulders tight, keeping your posture good. Also keeping those shoulders down. We don't want our shoulders to become earrings, right? So we don't want to be going like this. We want to keep those shoulders down and relaxed despite this movement. We tend to like to bring those shoulders up when we get tired. I think we're on number 4 for Jason here. And 4 for me, so big squeeze. This is his 5. 6 for me is I pull and squeeze, and then we go back. So 7, you should hopefully be feeling this burn between those shoulders. 7 and 8. Again, when you're doing this with a partner, about communication, if you need them to be a little bit more resistance for you. This is my 8. We got Jason's 9. 9 for me here. And then 10. And then 10 right here. Big pull and squeeze. Good job. Next, we'll go to those tricep extensions. So, total of 10. Get yourself ready. Again, I do my little kickstand, I call it, just to help with my balance and my lower back. So we're going to start up. We go, so be 1, a big squeeze at the top, and then back down. And then 2. So he's trying to pull me back as I'm pushing forward, and I'm trying to resist as he's pulling me back. Okay, good. And 3. Would be 4. And pulling up. 5. And going up. So this is 6. Again, slow and controlled. That's where we're gonna really activate and pull in all of those different little muscle fibers. This is my 7. Almost there. I'm excited to switch. 2 more. 9. Last one is 10. All right, good. All right, I'm glad it's his turn. That was gonna be really tough if you have someone that's doing here. I'll hand that to you. If you have someone that's doing a great job of giving you that resistance, so. Alright, so I'm gonna pull as he's trying to move forward, so go ahead, Jason. So 1, and if someone's taller than you, it might be a little bit harder, you might need a stool to go ahead on and stand on, so go ahead. So 2, and he needs to pull towards our wall as I'm pulling them back, so again, it's just gonna give you a little bit more work back here in that tricep. 3. Come back a little bit lower, good. And 4. You're doing great, everybody. 5. Nice and slow though. 6. Squeeze at that top. 7. And then 8. 2 more. Okay, good. And then 10. Good job. So you set that towel down on your seat. We're going to do our last round of biceps. So grab whatever you're using for your weight. Again, we'll start at the top. 6 counts down, 6 counts up. Our last rep, we're going to hold that isometric contraction for 30 seconds. So I'll time you on that. And then let's go ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this is our second one. And then up for 6. 6 and 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, and up, and then down. And going back up again. And this is number 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're halfway through, guys. Good job. 6, keep going. Make sure you're breathing, not holding your breath. Another important thing. Doesn't have to be a set pattern, but just deep breaths in and out. So be 7. Unless I'm counting wrong. Now we're starting to 8. It's good to have 2 brains to help you count. And back up. And then 9. That's the fun thing about a partner workout is you can make it a little bit fun. You can have music in the background. Kind of keeps you guys motivated. It's hard when we've been stuck in our homes. Last one here. And then come up slowly at that count of 6. And then we're going to hold for our 30 seconds after we get to the top. Good job. And then hold it right here. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. Jason can turn sideways too. So see, we're keeping those forearms nice and straight. Hands are relaxed. You should be able to wiggle your fingers. Keeping that back straight, core in and tight. You don't want to be arching. We don't want to be swinging to hold this here. Another 10 seconds, I'll count out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, everybody. Feel free to grab a drink. We have 3 more exercises we're going to do, and that will complete your workout. We're going to do 2 sets total. Each exercise will be 10 reps. The first one is going to be incorporating a squat with a ball pass. If you do not have someone to do this with, I'll show you that first. Feet hip width apart, toes pointed forward. So when you squat, again, make sure that we're not squatting and leaning our hips forward. We want to, like we're going to sit down in that chair and keep that chest up. So if you do not have a partner, what you can do, medicine ball, basketball, milk jug, whatever you prefer for your weight. This is a medicine ball we have. Keeping that ball close to your chest, you're going to squat down, squat up, push that ball out. That's 1 rep. So again, this is if you're doing it without a partner. So for Jason and I, what we're going to do, judge how comfortable you feel the distance apart. I'm going to do my squat, but instead of just pushing the ball in front of me, I'm going to actually toss it to him. So using that upper body as well during these squats. So I'll show you here before we get started. So I'm going to squat down, up, pass. Now it's his turn to squat and come up. Then he's going to pass to me, squat, pass. Okay? That's going to be your exercise. So we'll do a total of 10 for each one of us. Again, when you're squatting, heavy in those heels. I don't want you tipping forward on your toes, so keep that weight in your heels. Chest up, tummy in and tight too to brace your back as well. So we'll do a total of 10 each, okay? So I'll start off here. I'm going to go squat. So that's 1. 1, 2, 3 for me. And again, keeping those knees straight, not turning them out. That's 4. Good job. Says 5. 5 for Jason. We'll go 6. 7. And really good. Just pass. Again, you could go a little bit wider if you had a little bit more room. 8. If you're outside in your basement. Who's my 9? This will be 10 for me. Deepest squat as you can go. Again, all of us are going to have a different range of motion, or if you need that chair behind you for stability. Next is going to be working on lunges. So we're going to work together here for lunges. You can see us okay. I'm going to move my chair back here. We're going to hang into hands. So again, something you can do with a friend, you can do with one of your children, you can do with your significant other. What we're going to do is just at the same time step back into a lunge. So stepping back in deep, making sure that your knee is over and deep as you can go. So we'll do it together. We'll do 10 stepping back with our right leg first, and then 10 stepping back with our left leg, okay? So again, this is more just of a balance thing to help you with your stability as you do this. If you don't have a partner, you just do a lunge on your own without having someone to hang on to. So, all right, let's get going here, guys. So we'll do, ready? We'll go 1, 2, and pushing off this back heel as you come up 2, okay? 3, as deep as you can go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Shake out your legs a little bit here, and then we're gonna switch legs, okay? So step back in with your left, again, nice and slow. So 1, keeping your knee over your heel, 2, 3, 4, 5, pushing through that heel and that front foot. It's going to be 8, 9, and 10. Good job, everybody. Great. So one more exercise that we're going to do for lower body, and then we're going to repeat those exercises each one more time. So a little bit longer video here with the explanations and with it being a partner workout. We're going to just do 5 of these because these are a little bit more challenging. Again, hanging onto hands. So I'm going to have Jason just stand straight up, and I'll be the only one moving this time, okay? And we're going to do a single leg squat. That's how I call it. So foot out in front of you. And I'm going to slowly, he's going to just kind of help me balance. Sit down in the chair. These are hard. So just nice and slow. We're just going to do a total of 5 in each leg. If you don't have someone, again, using your chair, you can, again, I won't have a partner, but thank you because these are hard. Just sitting back in your chair nice and slow. Sit down, put your foot down, and then push up with the foot, okay? So driving through that foot. So I'm going to do 5 on each leg, then we'll switch. All right, so I'm going to start with my right leg raised first. I'm sinking back into my left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to switch up my legs. So left foot's out in front of me, just sitting back 1. Heavy in that heel with that foot that's planted in the ground here. Keeping my chest up. All right, now Jason's turn. He's going to do 5 on his right first. So meaning, yep. So 1, good, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job, guys. All right, last round, and then we are done with your workout for today. I know this is a little bit longer one for you here, but let's get right to work. We're going to go back to our squat ball pass. So sometimes getting all those words out is tricky, but we're going to squat down, pass. Don't forget to squat. There's 2. I'm going to back up a little bit here. 3, having those heels. Sinking back like you're sitting in a chair. Here's 6. Here's my 8. Jason's stuff. Awesome. And then from there, we're gonna do our reverse lunges. So hanging on to hands, we're gonna step back first with that right foot, doing 10 lunges. And here we go. So 1, 2, again, driving up through that heel when we do it. Pushing up through there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's switch it up. And 1. Make sure we're watching that knee. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Definitely feel free to go slower if you need to as well. Last, single leg squats. Again, not my favorite, but they're good to help glutes, strengthen those muscles, the hips. I'm gonna start with my right leg extended. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switching it up. Left foot is out, and I have my toe, I don't have it pointed, I have it flexed up. If you can see that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and watching this knee. 5, that's going straight there, you're not letting it turn up. All right, Jason's turn. 2, 3, 4, really focusing on that balance. 5, switch legs. Last round. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job, everybody. That concludes your lower body exercises. And I would encourage, make sure you drink plenty of water. Keep yourself active, keep yourself busy. Couple stretches we'll do here quick, just to help you warm down. Taking your right arm, pull it across here. Just a good gentle stretch. Hold it for that count of 20. We'll switch on up. Good. Reaching overhead, just gonna, you can see here, just trying to touch. I'm gonna pull, stretch out that tricep. You guys did a lot of great work today. Keep working hard. We'll switch it over here. We look forward to seeing you soon at Strength Evolution and getting back to work, building up that muscle, that strength that you've been doing here during our workouts. Next, just a quick legs stretch. Right foot in front of you. You're just gonna sit back. Just stretch behind that leg. Good. And then we'll switch. One last leg stretch, since we did a lot of work with our legs, and feel free to stretch more as well. Just gonna grab my right leg with my right hand and just pull it back up, using my chair for balance if you need it. Just a good stretch here through those quads. And then we're gonna switch. So again, getting yourself situated, finding a balance point if you need it. Excellent. Great work, everybody. Feel free to stretch other things if you need to. Take some time to do that today. Be kind to yourself, and we will see you soon at Strength Evolution. Take care.